Hello, Bay Broncos. This is Mrs. W, and this is Autism Awareness Month. And so I'm going to be reading a book today called All My Stripes, The Story for Children with Autism by Shana Rudolph and Danielle Royer. I'm wearing a shirt today that says, "In a world where you can be anything, be kind." And I think that's really important to remember. So I'm going to be reading All My Stripes. And then tomorrow I'll come back with more of The Secrets of Droon, the chapter book I've been reading. All My Stripes. Zane ran home as fast as he could. "Nobody gets me, Mama." Mama hugged Zane and began to tell her about his bad day. This morning in art class, the teacher started a hoof painting project. I didn't want to get paint on my hooves, so the teacher gave me a paintbrush. All the other zebras noticed and were making fun of me because they didn't understand why I wouldn't use my hooves. Mama said, "I bet that made you feel different from the rest of the group." Zane replied, "It did, but paint is just too weird to touch." During math class, the fire alarm blared loudly. While the children in my class were getting in line quietly, I hid under the desk, screaming and covering my ears. The class left without me, and I was scared until the firefighters found me. Poor Zane. When the class came back from lunch, everyone was putting their lunch boxes in their cubbies. Some classmates were talking about a video game I play all the time, but I didn't know how to start talking to them. I started talking about all the things I knew about the game, but since I was staring at the floor, nobody knew I was talking to them. When the other kids walked away, I started talking louder. I really wanted them to hear me, but everybody was getting ready for science class. Zane just doesn't know how to interact. It's hard. We sat down for science and were learning about the planets. Our teacher gave us each a planet to draw, but I wanted to create my own. When it came time to present, I felt different from the rest of the class again. My teacher loved my planet and said, "Whatever floats your boat." I spent the rest of the afternoon looking for a boat in the classroom. Zane was crying. "How come all anyone sees is my autism stripe?" Mama carried Zane over to the mirror. "When I look at you, I see many different stripes. If one of them were missing, you wouldn't be the same." "I see your pilot stripe. When we get lost in the city, you always remember the way home." "Your caring stripe makes you act kindly toward others. When your classmates think it's funny to bully other kids, you come to the rescue." "Your honesty stripe lets me always trust your word. When other parents have to worry that their kids aren't telling the truth, I know you always are." "My favorite stripe is your curiosity stripe. When all the other kids are falling asleep in class, you always want to know more. I love when you come home and tell me everything you learned. Sometimes you ask me questions and I don't even know the answers." Mama pointed out the rest of Zane's amazing stripes. The more stripes she explained, the better Zane began to feel about himself. By the time she was finished, Zane loved himself again. Zane ran outside, feeling the warmth of the sun. Finally, he felt proud of all his stripes. He said, "There's more to me than just my autism stripe. It's just a part of me. The other parts make me the whole me. I love each stripe, because without them, I wouldn't be me." Well, I'm so glad that Zane found himself and he feels better about himself now. And I think that this book teaches us a really good lesson, that we are more than just one thing. And so when you are interacting with each other, when you're making friends, I want you to think about including people who might seem different than you are. There's a lot of amazing things about Zane, but some of the zebras didn't want to be his friend just because he has autism. And that's not who we want to be in this world, right? In this world, there's space for all different kinds of people and zebras. So Broncos, I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, today and every day, it's great to be a Bronco. Bye.